day for football out here today. The crowd's ready.
Welcome to the AFA here on Dime Video. We are glad to be back. Got a little Thursday night primetime action for you. We have the San Diego Cruisers hosting the Minnesota the Minnesota Huskies. I couldn't think of it. Again, after a long hiatus of breaking away from AFA, we are finally back bringing some coverage for y'all on this lovely Thursday night. Once I am 11K in the booth, I'm just here by myself tonight. Doesn't happen too often, but we're going to have a blast regardless of who's in the booth with me. Here we go with the opening kickoff. Cruisers going to be kicking the ball off to the Huskies. A little 5v5 action here tonight. Beautiful day here in San Diego as we are underway the little Thursday night primetime game. We're going to see this Huskies offense with the ball first. Rolling right, going right sideline, intercepted off the rip. But they're going to rule it incomplete and bring up a 2nd and 15. Dangerous ball he threw there. Going to bring up a 2nd and 15 from the 35. Ball spotted in the middle. Rolling left. Has a check down in front of him. He's going to hit it in the flat. He's going to go out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. A huge first down early on for Minnesota. Stepping up, throwing middle is wide open. Touchdown, Huskies. As they strike first. Little 3 or 4 play drive. Took just under 30 seconds. And we have already found a touchdown. You have a little issue with the score bug there. There we go, we had it fixed. Now the Huskies on the kick. We're going to see the San Diego offense. First look at them. Returning the kick down the left. He's got room down the left side. Finn's going to be tripped up at the 45. We'll play 1st and 15 for this Cruisers offense. Once again, we are glad to have coverage of the AFA brought to you by Dime Video. He has all the time in the world. He's going to throw the middle, and it's going to be slightly overthrown. Going to bring up a 2nd and 15 for Cruisers. Rolling right, using tempo all day to throw. Throwing the flat, caught just enough for the first down. But it is a first down nonetheless. Looking left, throwing deep, back of the end zone. Slightly overthrown once again. That's the 2nd overthrow on this drive. That is a potential touchdown if you can just pull these balls down. He'll bring up a 2nd and 15 regardless of that fact. He's going to hit a fold. Dangerous ball. It's going to be caught. Picks up about 20 on the catch. Going to be a 1st and 15 from the 15. Throwing a fade ball and just overthrown. 2nd and 15 for the Cruisers. Dropping back. He's at his own 30. Now make it to 40. Pump faking. He's at his own 50. Throwing middle. Caught. Diving. Just short of the end zone. Oh, that's going to be a touchdown for the Cruisers. Originally thought he was just short of the end zone. He gets up and he finds it anyways. Extra point is up and good. 7-7 is our score. 2nd and 15 for the Cruisers. Dropping back. He's at his own 30. Now make it to 40. Pump faking. He's at his own 50. Throwing middle. Caught. Diving. Walks into the end zone. We're going to see this Huskies offense once again. He's rolling to his left. Stepping up, looking to run, opting not to run. Throwing the left side. It's wide open. Caught. Be spotted down at the 30 after a gain of 33 by the receiver. It'll be 1st and 15 from the left hash in San Diego territory. Pump faking with a little spin. Dropping back, he's at his 50. Throwing right side, just a little bit in front of his receiver. Put too much air on the ball. There'll be a 2nd and 15 for Minnesota. Quarterback stepping up, has all day to throw. Throwing, and touchdown Minnesota. Fit the ball in between two defenders. And Minnesota reclaims the lead, 13-7. Extra point is up and good. Gonna make it 14-7. Right side, just a little bit in front of his receiver. Put too much air on the ball. There'll be a 2nd and 15 for Minnesota. Quarterback stepping up, has all day to throw. Throwing, and perfectly placed ball. As we get a little look at the kick return, they're going to be spotted just around the 50-yard line. First and 15 for San Diego after giving up a touchdown, but also scoring a touchdown on their own. They're going to pick up just enough of the first down, as it looks like he was out of bounds there. But they are going to give him the first down. Dropping back, he's at his own 40. Throwing deep ball, one-on-one. Receiver dives out of bounds, just short of the end zone. They're just a little too far for the end zone, actually. I'm going to bring up a 2nd and 15. Rolling left is the quarterback. Looking, throwing a comeback. It's going to be intercepted by the Minnesota defense. First turnover of the game. Huge interception. 1st and 15. Throwing a little short pass out to the side. It's going to be incomplete. Slightly above his receiver. I'm going to bring up a 2nd and 15 for the Huskies. He started this game pretty strong offensively, and they are looking to continue their momentum. He's in his own end zone, throwing short, wide open flats. He makes a man miss. He's still going. Finally steps out of bounds. Ball's going to be spotted at the 50-yard line. I'm going to bring up 1st and 15. Quarterback. One rusher. All day to throw. Throwing deep. It's there. Just misses out on it. Second and 15. Throwing flat. And he's going to go for a touchdown. Washington. I said Washington. Minnesota. Thinking of the college football Huskies. As they are now adding on to their lead. It's going to be 20-7. Extra point is up and down the middle with the red trail. 21-7 is our score in this first quarter. Now return to the AFA. Receiver dives out of bounds, just short of the end zone. They're just a little too far. I believe we're getting a look at the interception we had earlier. I'm going to bring up a 2nd where the DB just kind of read the comeback. Quarterback. looking, throwing a comeback. It's going to be intercepted. Great times, maneuvers by the DB. As we are on the kick return once again, San Diego yet again with another big return. He's dropping back, looking deep, one-on-one shot. Ball spotted at the 5. First and goal for San Diego as the clock in the first quarter is about to expire. Last play of the first quarter, wide open right side, throwing it, caught, touchdown, San Diego. I mean, that is about as easy as it can get for you. 21-13. Extra point is up and good. We're going to make the score 21-14. Minnesota still on top. Here we go with the kickoff. He's going to return it down the right sideline. He's got a blocker in front of him. It's going to end the first quarter. Officially, 21-14 is our score. Once again, this is the AFA on Dime Video. I am your host, 11K, for tonight. After a long break from the AFA, we are finally back, giving our coverage. Deep shot, caught. Ball at the 2-yard line after the huge deep shot down the left side. Just short of the end zone, though. First and goal. Quarterback, offensive lineman in front of him. Rolling right, looking to his left. Nobody is rushing him. All the time in the world to throw. Stepping up to run. He's going to be just short of the end zone. Only picks up about a yard. Second and goal for Minnesota at the San Diego inch-yard line. I mean, they are right at the doorstep. Can they punch it in on this play? Screen going nowhere. Hits the turf. Going to bring up a third and goal. He's going to stop the clock with 3:07 left in this first half. Play clock down at 10. Waiting for the snap. It's going to be snapped. Rolling right, has blockers. Receivers breaking off blocks. Stepping middle. It can't get easier than that. Walks into the end zone for another touchdown. Once again, this is the AFA on Dime Video. We get another look at the deep shot for tonight that set them up with the perfect field position. After a long break from the AFA, we are finally back, giving our coverage. Deep shot. (28-14). So here goes the kickoff. Running right. He's going to be tripped up at his 35. Throwing short, caught. Gets hit while he's in the air, but does hold on to the ball. It'll be first and 15 as he gets slightly more than 15 yards to catch. Couldn't get any yak onto this. First and 15 for San Diego. Deep shot. Once again, we've seen all the deep shots today. It's intercepted with the Blues. Minnesota. A huge interception right there. We see the snap. Man in his space. Got to get rid of it. Throwing deep is wide open. He's going to catch it. He's going to go down immediately after catching it. But yet again, Minnesota with the deep, explosive play to open up the drive. First and 15. Rolling left. Missed. Slightly overthrown. Going to bring up a second and 15 with 2:02 left to play in the first half. Quarterback, middle, it's wide open, touchdown, Minnesota. That's his second of the day. Minnesota adds on to the lead. 34-14. They're up by 20 as we look at the replay. Just great balls by this Minnesota quarterback. I mean, he is putting the balls exactly where they need to go tonight. To go on the kickoff. He's going to cut left. They're originally starting to his right. We're going to see the San Diego offense, who really hasn't looked the same since we saw them in the first two drives of the first quarter. Looking deep, though. Can we see him again? No. Overthrown. Bring up a 2nd and 15. He's at his own 15. Make it his own 10 now. Looking for a deep shot in the middle. In the back of the end zone. Slightly overthrown. Going to bring up a 3rd and 15 for San Diego as they are looking for a way to stay in this game at the moment. Throwing deep. Overthrown. Going to bring up a 4th down. Fourth and 15. They're opting to go for it just to find a way to stay in this game. Quarterback struggling to get on his pad. Receivers out wide. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. One-on-one situation with the one on the high safety. He's going to take the one-on-one. It's going to be intercepted. The side tech interception. Oh my God. 1st and 15 for this Minnesota team. Clearly seems to be the superior team to the San Diego team. Going middle. Next one's almost under. As he's breaking down the left sideline, and he's going to dive. A little taunting as he finally steps in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. (41-14). And they fakes the extra point. Make it 43-14. What do the young kids call it? Belts, BTA. That is what we are seeing at the moment. San Diego trying to make something happen. As we hit the 1-minute warning. 43-14. Minnesota on top in our returns to the AFA. First and 15 for this non-present San Diego offense in the second quarter. He's looking for a comeback. It's going to be caught. There was a little handoff. A little reverse pass. I believe it was a receiver out to the left side who caught the ball off the reverse. First and 15, 40 seconds left to go in the first half. 2 receivers to his left. One's cutting middle. He's looking to the right side. And it's intercepted! Minnesota finding ways to just keep taking the ball away from this San Diego offense. This dormant San Diego offense. Looking, almost gets sacked for a safety. Throwing one up. Going to be out of everyone's reach as we hit the 17-second mark left in the first half. They are looking to throw on 50. Master stepping up in the pocket. Not running it, but he's going to check it down in the flat. He's going to be tripped up after a huge gain. We're going to see a timeout on the field by Minnesota. 6 seconds left in the first half. I would expect a deep ball to the left side of the field, or at least they're going to look for a deep ball in a one-on-one situation, or they're going to toss it. We're going to see a toss to end the half. Minnesota, he's in his own end zone, throwing one up to toss. Here we go. It's intercepted by San Diego, but he's not going to get much of a return. 43-14 is our score at half. While he's in the air, but does hold on to the ball. It'll be 1st and 15 as he gets slightly more than 15 yards to catch. Couldn't get any yak onto it. 1st and 15 for San Diego. Deep shot once again. We've seen all the deep shots today. It's intercepted with the blue. As you saw a clip of the interception. That was a crazy boost by the DB as we return to action to start the second half. San Diego is going to get the ball first, and they are looking to score for the first time since the first quarter. He's going to be stopped 45 yards away in the end zone. 1st and 15. Looking left, one-on-one ball. That's slightly overthrown. He's had the chances to put his team in the end zone. He's just overthrowing some of these balls. 2nd and 15 from the Minnesota 45. Throwing middle, 2-on-1. Couldn't quite pull the ball down just enough. But I mean, this quarterback has good vision. It's just he's not able to hit his throws tonight. San Diego taking yet again, another deep shot, one-on-one, overthrown once again. Gonna break up a 4th and 15 as we are just over 30 seconds into the second half. Can San Diego finally score? He's gonna just stop to check it down for a first down. Picks up 25 on the catch. 1st and 15. They're a few yards away. He's at the logo. He's gonna hit a comeback. Caught, nearly intercepted, but he's gonna pick up about 10. It'll be 2nd and 5. Rolling left. 3 receivers to his right. Throwing intercepted in the end zone. And watch out. We might have a pick six. One man to miss, couldn't make a miss. But either way, still a great return by the Minnesota defense. As we're going to get our first look at this Minnesota offense in this second half. They're going to get it. They're going to snap it with 2:45. He's at his own 15, throwing a little fold, is wide open. Can't get more open than that. Spinning, making something happen. Makes the man miss. He runs over the man he may miss, though. I think 1st and 15 from the 35. Once again, I am 11K in the booth. You're watching Dime Video. You're watching AFA on the Dime Video. As that pass was incomplete. Couldn't really pull both feet in. It was 2nd and 15. Throwing middle, it's there once again. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his 3rd on the day. As they are just about to cross the 50 mark. Extra point is up and good. So he's going to be brought down. Once again, can San Diego punch it in? Going flat, caught. Being out of trouble, almost broke free from everyone. Couldn't really do it though. First and 15, deep shot back left end zone, intercepted. Oh my! He couldn't reel it in. Throwing deep, 50, ball reeled in, touchdown, San Diego, as they have finally scored. As they are going for 2. We see a little kick return action here. He's going up the middle, shrugging, and finally gets stopped. Minnesota up 30 with 1:27 left in the third. 1st and 15. Taking his flat. Can be caught. He's going to the right side, I believe. He's cutting all the way across the field. Dodged out of bounds. Just about 5 yards past the first down line. First and 15. Throwing flat once again. Their flats just always get open. He's got blockers. Trucks the man. Dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Point is up and good. 57-20. Here we go. San Diego, fresh off the touchdown. Can they keep it going? 20-57. Surprised he didn't just step up to run it there, honestly. And it's going to be, yet again, another overthrow. Going middle. Out of everyone's reach. They bring up a 3rd and 15. (57-20) with 30 seconds left in the third. We want to wish everyone a happy 4th of July, as this is probably our last stream before the holidays. Gonna bring up a 4th and 15 after the overthrow. They're coming out in punt formation. We could see a fake right here. And we are going to see a fake punt. Throwing flat. Caught, nearly intercepted. All day to throw. Nearly gets sacked. Throwing. Caught. Gonna pick up about 5. Gonna be a 2nd and goal coming up right here. Stepping up. Running. Picks up about 4. Third and goal, reels it in, touchdown, San Diego. as they are going for a 2-point conversion to at least make the score look more respectable. Going middle, it's there. Hot. He picks it up. 57-28. We're going to see an onside kick. It's in the air. And the Huskies are going to recover. I didn't really have a doubt that they weren't going to pick it up, honestly. First and 15 for this Huskies team following the onside kick. Throwing right side. Beautiful ball. It's going to be called out of bounds. Doesn't negate the fact it was a beautiful ball. Throwing. Caught. Just short of the end zone. Put it at the NC line. And I don't know about y'all, but I smell a Huskies touchdown coming right here. Screen bounces off the receiver's head. Forgot to click. Second and goal. Screen, diving in, touchdown, Huskies. I've said that a lot tonight. Probably an unhealthy amount of times I've said touchdown, Huskies. And they're going to fake the field goal. Throwing. Caught. They pick it up 65-28. They're going to kick it off to this San Diego team who's found a rhythm. It's a little bit too late to be finding said rhythm, but it's a rhythm that was found nonetheless. Quarterback rolling left, throwing deep left once again, and it's just him and his receiver just are not on the same pace tonight. I cannot overthrow with the sustain from that duo. And he's going to try it again. This one looks to be better. No, it wasn't. I got my hopes up. 3rd and 15. 65-28. 2:50 left in the game. Throwing deep, one-on-one, and intercepted. Quarterback underthrew it. As he's going to be spotted at the 5. He's got a running lane if he wants to take it. Not going to take it. Throwing. Nearly underthrown. It's going to be caught. And watch out. 35. Makes the man miss. Nearly broke free. But nonetheless, huge gain. Rolling left. Evading the rush. Moving to the right now. Nearly gets sacked. Stepping up. Jumps over the defender to no avail. Gonna get sacked. Only a loss of 6 though. 2nd and 21. That is the first sack we've seen tonight. 1:50 left in the ball game. Throwing right side and just batting out. Third and 21 for Minnesota.
Throwing one-on-one, caught, touchdown. Didn't know what else I expected. And the Huskies are just 131 away from winning our first AFA stream in months. 73-28. The 131 left. For all our underground fans tonight, allegedly we have 9 fishes dropping tonight. I'm excited for that if that does happen. And obviously, most of our first listens tonight is going to be Ken Carson with his new album, Experiments. I personally will be tuning in immediately as soon as I see it drop. Speaking of drop, the receiver just drops it. I thought I could get something right there, but no. So, us underground people, we're eating good tonight. Netspin's dropping his album. Dropped it a while ago on SoundCloud only, but he's officially dropping on all major platforms tonight. And overthrown as we are approaching the 1-minute warning. 2nd and 15 for the Huskies. Also, I would just like to make this known. It's called soccer, not football. As Minnesota scores yet again another touchdown. It's called soccer, not football. And Celsius is a drink, not a degree, not a temperature. That's all I felt like I needed to say it. As they're going for twos, they fake the field goal. Man on the floor. Throwing, and they pick it up. 81-28. Spinning, cutting. As we hit the 1-minute warning, 81-28. 52 seconds left in this game. It wasn't really a close game at all, but I can't even say I had a blast this time around, but I'm always going to bring the vibes. San Diego throwing a deep ball to the right this time. That's where they normally connect. I was wrong. They did not connect this time. Poor job by me, assuming they would connect on the deep ball. Throwing one-on-one left side. Oh! Touchdown, San Diego. There it is. Wow. We've been waiting for it all day. And it finally happened. Oh, no. Also, oh my. He gave a fan a ball. Anyways, we are excited that College Football 27 is just around the corner. If you bought the MVP Plus subscription, you got access to the game today. If you bought the MVP bundle or the deluxe edition, you get it in 3 days, I believe. And if you're waiting, like me, you're a casual, don't want to spend $100, we get it in a week. I'm excited to get my hands on College Football 27. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but go find 11K on Twitch, Discord. I'm somewhere. You'll find me somewhere. As we see an interception by the San Diego team. Throwing left side, crossbody, and overthrown out of everyone's reach. As this will be the final play of the game. If y'all do not see me again, it was because I just self-promoted. If y'all do not see me or hear from me again. As we're just going to see a toss somewhere in the end zone to end the game. And they caught! Touchdown, San Diego. As that will end the ball game. 81-41. Doesn't really help their case. They still lost, but it makes the scorebook look prettier. They're not even going to give them the extra point. All right. 81-40 is
The
our
crowd is
final
still on their
here in
feet
our
after
return to
that
the AFA.
incredible finish. That's the kind of football you'll be talking about for years to come.
This has been Dime Video. You've been with us for the past 40 minutes. We appreciate you for watching. Drop a follow. Turn on the bell so you get notified whenever we stream. Go live. We stream AFL, ACFL, BFA, AFA, and LFG. Once again, glad to have you watching Dime. I'm 11K. Signing off. We love you. Happy 4th of July. America on top, baby. We love y'all.